guys to your beginning of the month reading for June. June already, moving right along this year. Seems like it's going fast. Okay, let's get right into your energy. Welcome back, all subscribers. Anyone new to my channel, welcome, welcome. If you like this, please like and subscribe. Hope you guys are enjoying the new intro, making our channel all awesome and different from everybody else's. Okay, let's get in here, Sag, and see what is going on. June 17th, do have Mercury going retrograde, you guys. So here we go again, right? And it's in its own house again, just like last year. So if you were finding that you were having any problems last year with Mercury retrograde, especially being in its own house, yeah, get ready to buckle up for the ride again, okay? Being that you're, hold on one second. You are the sister sign to Gemini. Wow, so this could actually go kind of two ways for you. Are you going to reap the rewards from the Mercury retrograde? And remember, your Jupiter is in retrograde right now. So I'm not sure when that's going to stop retrograding. It could be still retrograding with Mercury. I'm not positive. You guys might want to Google that. I'm not positive. I didn't do the homework. I'm sorry. What I'm thinking is, are you going to reap the rewards from the Mercury retrograde, or is it going to affect you personally, or is it just going to affect you indirectly, right? And that means indirect is like watching other people around you kind of go through having past people come back. So it's going to cause like indirect drama, right? Or are you actually going to get the drama? Kind of remember what happened last June, and then you'll know whether or not it's going to indirectly affect you, or directly, or both. Whoa, now there's that one too. With Gemini as your sister sign, they usually get it kind of indirect, but they reap all these rewards from it. So you guys could be reaping a lot of rewards, getting a lot of prosperity out of this. So it's going to be kind of, I guess time will tell type of thing, right? Okay, so let's just see what's going on first, and we'll kind of get an idea whether or not this is going to bring back your past ones, bring back past behaviors for yourself or people around you. Okay, because that's what it does. And then, of course, it causes that miscommunication and communication issues, right? Internet issues. Your mail may get lost. Your computer might take a crap, right? And you can't understand, like, oh, my God, here we go. Okay? So getting into your energy, this is what you were thinking and feeling for the beginning of June. This will be for the 1st through the 16th. So it'll be just before retrograde really 100% gets really going. Okay? I'm not sure if it stations on the 17th or if it actually starts its shadow side on the 17th. I will let you guys know the next video. Okay. You guys have the world upside down. Okay, interesting. Do you have unfinished business? Is this the ending of one chapter and you're going to get ready to start a new chapter? Or is your hindsight what it should, is your hindsight 2020, or you're not really seeing what's going on, or are you aware of what's going on? Let's see. Let's see what's going on. It's awareness. Okay, so it's definitely that hindsight awareness. So it looks like maybe you're seeing that this is the end, or maybe you're seeing that you still have strings attached to somebody. Okay, let's get into the present and into the near past and the near future. Figure out, how did you get in this energy? Okay. Okay. In the present, you have the sacral chakra. I want. But you're in the waiting game. Ooh, so you want something, but you feel like you're waiting for it. It is time in essence, right? Movement and choices. So you want the movement and choices, but you know you're in a waiting time period. And what are you waiting for? Harmony. Could be a love relationship. In the past, you had the throat chakra, which is the communication. Something you may have spoken or needed to speak, but maybe it never came out. Of heartache and loss. Getting past that heartache and loss. Rest and rejuvenation. And in the near future, you have spiritual union, solitude. Going into solitude for the prosperity begins. Very nice. Okay, so let's see what's going on. So you're having the awareness that this may be some unfinished business, or are you just aware that this is the end, my friend, right? So in the past, you had this communication of heartache, of getting over the heartache and the loss, and it actually made you go rest and rejuvenate, take some time out, right, to get your head together, get your head, your feelings, your energy back together. Star is upside down, holding on tight and taking control. 3 of Wands. I'm not delegating or strategizing. Wow. Queen of Cups. Do you have a new love? Somebody that you adore? Somebody that makes you feel like you're achieved? Or do you see this person, this new love, as being achieved? A very prosperous person. Working hard, even though you're resting and rejuvenating, you're still going to work, still doing the things you're supposed to do. Maybe even working on this new love relationship, becoming prosperous within your own. Or are you nurturing this new love? And then you have the communication again over here with the King of Swords. Could be doing dealing with an air sign, water sign, or a Taurus, or a Capricorn, or a Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, and Aquarius again. So some of you might be super dealing with an earth sign or an Aquarius is what I'm really seeing. It doesn't have to be Aquarius. It could also be a Libra for the majority of you. Okay, so of course it doesn't have to be any of those, right? It's just the energies that I'm kind of seeing coming out. Okay, so yeah, and then you have the communication. It feels like you're communicating with this person a lot, right? The person that you might be dealing with, if you're male or even female, could be a mother, right? So they might have children. And even if you're female, your person could be a father. No matter what, you see this new love as being very achieved, and they're easy to communicate with. I feel for a lot of you that the ending that you were going through with the unfinished business is one of these people. There's a lot of people sitting up here. I feel like you ended one relationship, you know you ended that, and you're really starting to come to the conclusion that this new person is someone you can communicate with, that you've never had communication like this with this person before. I also feel like the other person, you know that there might be unfinished business with somebody from the past, the person who you're getting over the heartache and loss with. You're feeling communication with the new person, but maybe you still need to communicate with the other person because there's something that was never spoken. Something was unsaid to actually finish that off. Okay, and this is the awareness that you're having. The awareness that you're having is, I have a new person, but there's unfinished business with this person over here. So you're saying, I want to move forward in my decisions with this harmony, find my love within this relationship, myself. Okay, but there is a waiting period. I am waiting to do so. Yeah. Toxic relationships. It's like you're waiting to tell this person who you have karmic ties with that it's over, or you have something unsaid. Something is not being said. maybe they don't really understand and they're obsessed with you still. Oh my gosh, here we go again. Okay. And you're really trying to make them understand you want nothing to do with them. And you want them to really, I don't know, I'm just getting this word like hit the road, Jack, don't come back no more, no more, no more. Leave me alone. But for some reason, you're stuck in the waiting game, and I don't know, it just feels very excessive. And this, you just want this, for some of you, you are dealing with a Capricorn. Okay, I see it twice. And this person just will not leave you alone. Why is this? Okay, and you know, you're really just over this. You've got a new person, and I think maybe the unfinished business is to tell them, you know, I have someone new. I don't need your crap anymore. You're just waiting for the right time to say it. You've had the realizations, okay, that you're no longer going to deal with the anxieties or any of this anymore. Realizations, again, going inside, there's the rest and rejuvenation. Really going inside to realize that, you know, there's some emotional unstableness with this person. And, you know, maybe if I could say something to them, then they would just leave me alone, separate themselves from me, you know, and because I'm very determined, just let them understand that this is goodbye. And when I say goodbye, I mean, it is goodbye. I do not love you. I have no passion for you. Leave me alone. You're determined to heal from everything that you're going through. Okay. And just really getting that message out there that, you know, the unfinished business of the message. Okay. Like I said, for some of you, it could even be this person has, you know, children with you, and this is why they won't leave you alone. But you're really, you know, getting out there, telling them that you have other options, and this is dead. You know, and I mean dead. Like, you know, I'm never giving you any more thought. This is dead. I'm done. Dead and gone. Okay? Dead and gone. And they had, you know, and if it wasn't obsessive, they're just excessive drinkers. There's something excessive about this person. You know, and you just want them to really know that, you know, you'd had enough of them. I found someone else. Someone that, you know, I really care about. You know, I don't care about you anymore. As harsh as it sounds, right? But with this person, it just feels like it has to be rough, and it's going to have to be tough, and it's going to have to hurt, right? You're really going to give them 3 of Swords, because maybe they've given you so many 3 of Swords, but I don't even feel so much that, like, you have so many 3 of Swords as they've given you 10 of Swords, right? It's just stabbed in the back, and you're just pulling out all these swords, you know, and by the time you got done pulling out the swords, there you had 9 of Swords, right? Now you're just anxiety, like, I'm done. Okay, I want nothing to do with you. You have this new love. You found somebody, and, you know, they work hard. They seem very prosperous. They love to communicate. You guys laugh, you giggle, you have a good time. Maybe you guys travel together. They're very accomplished. They're just, you know, something that you had wished for. And it feels like with the star upside down, you never felt that you were ever going to find somebody like this. Maybe this is somebody that is so opposite from yourself that you never thought that maybe love could be like this. Right? That's not for everybody, but it just feels that way. Or maybe it's just because it's been such a long time, you know, that it's like, finally. And it could be, you know, did this happen during this Venus retrograde, you know, that you found this, you know, was this a couple of weeks ago? Was this the beginning of May, this past, right? So, yeah, in the present, you're just like, I'm done, goodbye. So in the near future over here, you're like feeling so prosperous as the King of Pentacles. You have everything that you need. You feel like the person you're dealing with is so loyal to you. You can talk to each other. You've even thought about, wow, look, you're sitting on the solitude. I've gone inside as the hermit to think about how this is so prosperous for me. Right? This relationship has the strength that I've been looking for. It's truthful. They are not lying to me. Right? They are my 9 of Cups. I feel so happy. I don't have to worry about any kind of ego. I don't have to worry about, I'm out of this relationship over here. It's like I finished everything, so I don't have to feel any kind of guiltiness if you ghosted them or you did hurt them, hurt them so bad. You're like getting over the guilt. You're like, no, you need to understand, right? So I'm not even going to feel guilty. And yes, with the Queen of Pentacles upside down, it means you are guilty, but I'm feeling, because it's sitting next to the Nine of Cups, you're no longer feeling any kind of guilt. You finally got it off your chest what you wanted to speak, what you wanted to say, and you told them the way it had to be, which caused the Tower, right? It's like, I'm sorry, and I'm sorry that I hurt you, but you're not getting it, right? So yeah, you're moving towards this new person with passion, and yeah, and Ten of Pentacles. There's just a lot of accomplishment in this relationship, and this relationship is really a lot of what you have been after. And like I said, with the star upside down in the past, I just believe that you weren't wishing upon a star for this, because I think deep down inside, you didn't think it was going to happen. You've been so, you guys have been through so much heartache and so much loss and so much this and so much that I think that you just thought, why even manifest this? Why even wish upon a star? It's like it's getting nowhere. But then when it came, you were like, holy heavens, this is something I can hold on to. This is something I want to take control of. And then you felt like, I don't need to look out anymore. This person just kind of fell like maybe at your doorstep is kind of that feeling, right? Maybe you met them at the grocery store. Maybe you met them at the bank. Maybe you met them at work. Maybe you met them through a friend, or while traveling. Over here is the Nine of Pentacles. But yeah, and it was just, it almost feels like you might even feel like this person is kind of heaven sent compared to what you've been dealing with. It's like what you've really wanted, right? It's like, it's what I really wanted deep down inside, but I've never really asked. No, sometimes you don't have to. Your soul asks for you. Maybe your soul was calling in a soulmate. Let's find out. Okay, this other person is codependent, and maybe that was the biggest problem of it all. And they had some deception. You released your ex. Okay, and now you're finding true love. And past life relationship for a lot of you. There it is. I knew it. Calling in your soulmate. Your soul called in a soulmate. Okay, for those of you who did not manifest this. Your soul did this for you. Because what they called in a soulmate from a past life relationship. An old soul. But you guys, I really want you, though, to understand this, because I did have a person ask me, why should I forgive this person? They hurt me. They don't deserve my forgiveness. But I'm going to tell you, you go into past life relationship. What do you think is going to happen when you die now? If you don't release all this negative karmic energy with this other person and get it right, you're going to come back after this life, for those of you who believe in past life relationships, whether it's real or not. Okay, depending on who you are. Okay, but what I'm telling you is, it's not even the point. The point is, what do you think is going to happen when you die? What, you think this is it? That's it? No, you have all this karmic baggage. So when you come back, you're going to be with this person again. You're still chained to this person. So forgive them, forgive yourself, so that the universe can forgive you. The universe can't forgive you if you can't forgive others. No matter what the heinous crime was. Nobody's perfect on this planet, but you do not want to get stuck with karmic ties, because then when you die, you're coming back with Jack. You're coming back to Susie. Now, they're not going to be Jack and Susie this time, right? Now they're going to be Karen and Steve or something, right? But it doesn't matter. And then this card's going to pop up again. And you die, and then it's like you come back in 2046, and all of a sudden you're like, past life relationship, karmic. What? Yeah. Think about it that way, because I think a lot of people don't realize that. You have the past life, but when you die here, you're going to come back if you have karmic debt. That's why it's so important to grow past karmic debt, guys. This isn't the end, You're going to do it all over again. It's like that movie, Live, Die, Repeat, right? Until you get that karmic off of you until you grow. Okay, so yeah, and really, finances and career, there could have been something that had to do with your ex that you just could not pick up on anything because maybe there was some deception within the finances and career. Maybe they couldn't hold a career, which got you into financial problems. Maybe they had gambling problems, you know, however it is. But this person that, you know, is your true love. I'm going to put this one over here because it's in the wrong spot. This person is your true love, but your soul called this person in. And maybe that's why you're like, I don't even know how this happened. Like I said, it just feels like they just dropped in my lap. Okay? And there it is. Spirit wants you to know, forgiving is learning. Cannot say that enough. Okay? That's why we have spiritual growth and spiritual awakenings and growing and this and that. Okay, so the situation will improve for big happy changes and forgiveness again. That's it. I'm not going to say it again. Okay. I'm not going to say it again. So your soul wants you to know. I'm using what your soul wants you to know this time instead of the animal cards, because that's what I have been tuned in to do. Transformation. This is actually a type of transformation. And the transformation I'm really hearing with this is that when you communicate with this person to let this person know, I'm breaking the chains from this karmic relationship. Goodbye. I'm going on to this one over here. This is going to be the transformation that you need to get rid of that karmic energy. So then you start forgiving them, forgiving yourself, so that the universe can say, hey, you know what? You did a good job. Cut. Chains cut. Okay, now are they going to be completely released and completely done? I can't tell you that 100, you guys. I'm just telling you what I know. Okay, and this will give you the inner strength that you need. Okay, so it says, I have deep inner strength and glorious vitality, and I am joyously centered and safe as wonderful changes occur around me. So hopefully this person will move on. They'll realize that, you know, everything's done and over with, so that you guys do not have that karmic debt sitting around you anymore. Okay? And that was your reading for you, Sagittarius. And peace and love to each and every one of you. If you like that, please like and subscribe. See you next time, friends. Bye-bye.